What up, YouTube Alayx? Come back at you with another custom StarCraft 2 cast. Today, we have a really interesting one. We are casting a match featuring the mod, the ultimate Mode of Erls Reloaded. Now, get this, you guys. This mod adds 30 new playable races to the StarCraft universe. You heard me correctly. 30, or at the very least, 30 variants of each race to the StarCraft universe. It's wild. I played 2 games of it with races that I don't even know the names of. And then I was like, I have to cast this because the scope of what it adds to the StarCraft world is insane to me. And I think it is so cool. We'll go ahead and introduce our players, and then we'll talk about the races they're playing. Spawning on the bottom left-hand side of the map, it's our orange Protoss variant, Swarmlord, playing the Eternals, going up against his opponent. Spawning on the top right-hand side of the map, it's our purple Terran variant, and one of the developers of this mod, if not the only developer of this mod, Xhromosoma. Let me know down in the comments. It's Xhromosoma playing the purple Terran variant, Jakob Revenge, or Jakob's Revenge. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it, but it looks Polish to me, and I'm Polish, so it looks like Jakob Revenge. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what these races do. So, the orange Protoss variant, they are like a Protoss purifier race that focus on combat protocols to empower their units. So I think what they do is basically kind of buff on the battlefield for a short period of time. And the purple race, Jakob Revenge, they are a quality over quantity sort of race. So what they do is they upgrade each individual unit, and each individual unit is a sort of investment, if you will. So each unit will need to be upgraded individually, and each unit has up to 8 upgrades. Not all of them, I believe, but most of them, or I don't even know if it's most of them, but a lot of them have up to 8 upgrades per unit, which is insane. But each one has its own individual cost, which is really interesting. So we'll see how this game plays out. Now, I am using the basic UI because I want to be able to actually look at what we're observing, because I have no idea what these races do, really. We got the cyborg coming down towards the opposing side of the map. At the same time, we have an initiator, which looks like it has its combat protocol already set. That's what that animation is right there. So what does this do? This ability... Okay, let's see its combat protocol. This unit gains 40% more life, shields, and deals 20% more damage for 25 seconds. That is wild. And this plasmid turret, which is doing a lot of damage to the shields, actually. How much damage does this do? 15 damage normally, and 30 versus armored is kind of wild. But that was placed down from the cyborg. At the same time, we already have what is the initiator doing some damage. Only 1 worker killed so far in this engagement. I'm not entirely sure what happened to the cyborg. I spent too much time describing each race, and we missed some of the action, but we are back. By the way, if you're new to my channel, I cast custom StarCraft 2 content all the time. So if custom StarCraft 2 is something you guys want to watch more of, please consider subscribing to me. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, looks like this initiator will go down. Xhromosoma able to take it out with this cyborg right here. Oh man, and it's basically a marauder with a little bit of a different skin, I think. And also, one thing I noticed with this mod is the zoom in and zoom out is way tuned up. So this is all the way zoomed out. This is my Z. It just changes the angle of what is already, I think, a very full zoom out, and we can zoom way in. So I kind of like that. We have way more kind of coverage of the map, which I think is kind of cool. And what is this? Oh, we have a cloaked unit. I believe this is one of the individual upgrades that you can take. What is that? 12 kills? 12 kills. What was that ability? Oh, man. And we have what is fire from the heavens coming out of the burning nexus, which is kind of like a One Direction AoE ability, I think, if we select it. So yeah, you can choose what direction this goes, and it does 50 damage in a straight wide line. So able to take out that cloaked unit that destroyed 12 workers in 1 hit is actually insane, question mark. Like, actually, that is so wild. What is this? This is an implanter, which I guess is like the Ghost Academy. I mean, it looks like a Ghost Academy based on this little this little design. That is the Ghost Academy design. Or not Ghost Academy, what was it? Whatever. Doesn't matter right now. We are casting a modded game of StarCraft. There is not a lot that matters. What is that? That is a ground annihilator, which is basically a siege tank, and it is cloaked. I think that is a perma-cloak, if I'm not mistaken. So it has Aegis attachments, which I think is one of the investments you can make for the cyborg units. We have a surround here by Swarmlord, able to take out that tank with some AoE damage, I believe. And there's the Eternal with what is a shield, and also the combat protocol as well. So I also want to see if the combat protocol is the same for each unit. So let's see what his combat protocol is actually. Let's go ahead and select this unit, the Eternal. It looks like I can't really see what the combat protocol is, but we do have Overwatch protocol. So it gains 200%. What is that? 200% attack speed for 3 seconds. That is insane. That is so insane. Now, with a mod, I want to say a little disclaimer. Also, an engagement here from Swarmlord will possibly take out the cybernetic center, but no, ultimately will not. The psionic specialist is actually an insane unit. It does so much damage. 3 kills on that, so not as much as I expected after seeing it destroy 12 workers instantaneously. But one little disclaimer I did want to mention is with 30 variants of each race, balance is going to be questionable. We're gonna be very transparent about that. This is a for fun mod. I'm sure the devs are working hard to balance this, or the single dev. Xhromosoma, let me know if there's other devs working with you on this, because 30 races is crazy. Oh, that's a really interesting, what was that? Looked like some sort of AoE. It almost looks like an interceptor. And there it is, the fire from the heavens doing some AoE damage, but unfortunately this ground annihilator is cloaked, and so is this, the Banshee, the Banshee equivalent, the assistance aircraft. And now it looks like base number 3, what is that, number 3 or 4, is in jeopardy. Swarmlord trying to defend this. Oh, and the fighter, which looks like the Zealot equivalent, does have a leap ability, able to jump into the fray, but unfortunately will go down. There are a lot of initiators right here, though, so I think this army's looking really scary. The only thing is we need some detection, because it looks like Jakob Revenge with this cloak upgrade on individual units is just insane. It's not necessarily broken if you know how to react to it, and I also don't know how much it costs to get this cloak, but that's crazy. Now it's just a perma cloak for forever for no energy. Is wild. But I got sidetracked. So I want to say, with a for fun mod like this, I mean, balance is going to be questionable when you're trying to balance 30 variants of each race. So, you know, we'll see how these races are balanced. I was told that the Eternals are kind of the questionable child right now. They are kind of broken from what I've been told, but of course it also varies player to player, and also varies based on your knowledge of these races. This assistance aircraft with 5 kills. How many workers went down? 24 workers killed by purple and 11 killed by orange. And what is that? This is a Cyberos Arbiter. Oh, okay, it's an Arbiter. I wanted to say operator. I don't know why. Looks like it has a recall ability. It has a cut connection ability. Cuts hive mind, transmitter, and side connection of all units in the area, making them uncommandable and unselectable. Ignores heroic units. There's heroic units in this mod. That is super cool. And there it is. I think that's what we just witnessed, was the cut connection ability. We also have a recall ability and a nanobot wind. Oh, that's what... Okay, what is this? Oh, the nanobot wind. It's like a healing ability. Heals units for 100 life and 50 shields. And we have initiate combat protocol. Okay, so that's his combat protocol ability right there. It looks like combat protocol is, I think, universal across units. So this also gains 40% more life, shields, and deals 20% more damage for 25 seconds. Very cool. And we've got what are Solarite Dragoons as well, the Internals, kind of with the sun theme, the fire from the heavens theme. They are like a fire mage for the Protoss, is what I would kind of describe these guys as. We also have the Sentry, which is the Powerer, and it has a chrono beam, which friendly target gains 50% attacks. 50% attack and 50% movement speed, excuse me. Now let's take a look at what our purple player is up to. I feel like we haven't really been looking at what we got for macro. We got the Revenge installation, which appears to be an upgrade structure. We also have the part storage depot. Okay, yeah, so this is like our supply depot. Makes sense, makes sense. And what is this on the back? It looks like there was a little bit of an engagement here with 2 cloaked assistance aircraft. 60 workers killed this game so far by our purple player. Swarmlord coming in for the attack on base number 4 will be able to take it down. Simultaneously, though, these Marines, called the Warriors in this case, able to take down, I want to say, base number 5 or 6 for our orange Eternal player with the cloaked assistance aircraft support. That is so cool. I want to call it a Banshee. Also, this game is getting really crazy all of a sudden. The second base going down for the purple player. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm trying so hard to keep up with what's going on and describing what's happening, and now my brain is just broken. Bases are going down everywhere. I'm not going to try and keep count of it. How many workers went down total this game? 101 workers killed by purple and 24 killed by orange. That is wild. Xhromosoma coming in with the major harassment. How many units do we have, actually? We have 43 workers for our orange Eternal player and 64 workers for our purple Jakob Revenge player. What was that? Okay, it looks like a lot of workers going down. So, man, I don't know if it's the way Xhromosoma is playing this or if it's just the design of these units. But, okay. We have a Babel Archangel? No, it's gotta be Babel, right? Babel is like it's like a language, I think, app or something. Or a book app. I can't remember. This is insane. That is crazy. How much? Okay, so it's got 1,250 health. Wild. How much damage does it do? Okay, 23 damage. That's not like outrageous over 1.43 seconds. I mean, it's pretty good. Okay, I just want to see this thing in action. We do have all kinds of harassment going on. This assistance aircraft with its 15 kills. The Archangel doing some crazy cool damage. I love that animation. What is that? Oh, okay, so it's got rockets. What is that? Bulk missile pod. I love that. I'd love to see some repairs on this thing as well. It does have 0 kills. Keep in mind, what is our supply at? So 112, now 129, total supply to 134. So despite the fact that Swarmlord lost like 101 workers, he's chilling. He's chilling for now, that's for sure. Now, one other thing I want to mention, because I saw it when I first started casting this, or when I did my like take 1, we have Apocalypse now. Look at how much this costs. It costs 12,500 minerals and gas. And what does this do? Well, it shoots a missile at every single building on the map. Every single one. And each one creates a tactical nuke explosion on impact. It's like an endgame ability. That is so cool. The gold base possibly going down, and it looks like it will go down for Xhromosoma. Swarmlord is out for blood. Simultaneously, Xhromosoma is attacking the natural base location, or I guess the third base location for Swarmlord, our orange Eternal player, and forcing the retreat of the orange army. And how many kills did this Archangel have? Okay, 4 kills. So it's like a ground. I don't know if this is an ultimate ability or if this is, or sorry, ultimate unit. Like the mothership, or if this is like a capital ship equivalent, but like on the ground. I really don't know. But the health on this thing is absolutely insane. It's got to be an ultimate unit, right? Eventually, it looks like it will go down, but what is this? It's repairing itself. What is happening? So the Archangel will finally go down, but not after doing some tremendous damage, or at least making it seem like it was doing tremendous damage. The repair was wild. The Foreman drone coming down, and it looks like the Foreman drone is a stationary defensive structure for the orange Protoss faction, the Eternals. So despite losing how many workers at this point in the game? 124 workers. Swarmlord has been expanding really well and keeping himself in this game despite losing so much economy. Xhromosoma's base, this looks like base number maybe 4 or 5. I wasn't keeping count. Will go down once again. I love that jump ability. What is that called? Combat leap from the fighter. Oh, and there's recall. Oh, recall up into the main base. That is crazy cool. So the Arbiter, what was that called again? What is it? The Cybros Arbiter. I almost said operator again. But such a cool unit. Able to do a mass recall into the main base of Xhromosoma, destroying a lot of the macro right here. And apologies for not looking at each structure as well. This game was just so action-packed. I was focused more on units. Simultaneously, there are some other units. This looks like, oh, this is actually, I think, a hero unit. Its name is Phoenix. Very cool. Xhromosoma throwing out the GG. What a crazy cool mod. I'm going to cover some more of this moving forward for the next few weeks. I'll mix it in with my regular casting, but this is such a cool mod. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. If you enjoyed what you saw, please consider shooting me a like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want me to cast any of your own games, I will leave my email and Discord in the description below. And I'll see you guys on the next one.